Hello class. Today we're going to talk about surface area again. This is the second video of a series on surface area. In this video we're going to look at how do I find surface area of a rectangular prism. So let's talk about our formulas once again. In order to find total surface area of a prism, all we're going to do is use this formula. The capital P, remember, stands for perimeter of the base. The H is the distance between the two bases, and the capital B is the area of the base. Now, total surface area is the sum of all the surface areas, the area of all the faces. For lateral surface area, it's the sum of all the faces except for the bases. Okay, so let's see if we can do one. Here's our first one. This is what we're going to look at in this particular video. Okay, we've got a rectangular prism that has a base that is 15 feet long, 3 feet wide, and it has a height of 3 feet. Okay, so the first thing I'd really like to look at is, back in 7th grade, we talked about the net of this particular shape. So when I look at surface area, I'm really looking at, if I were to cut it open and fold it out, how much surface would it cover? Okay, so we know that this piece right here was our base. Well, it has another one that's exactly like it. Okay, and this one here, it's got one. This is kind of one of the lateral faces. Okay, it's got another one that's just like it. And then this one and this one. So really what we could do is find the area of this base and multiply it by 2. Find the area of this side piece and multiply it by 2. And find the area of this outside piece or this end piece and multiply it by 2. Well, that's one way we could do this. But the easiest way is to just use the formula that they have given us. And that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to use the formula to find total and lateral surface area. Now, the first thing I'd like for you to find is total surface area. Well, total surface area has a formula. If you need to go back and look at it, go to the formula chart and look at it. But the formula is surface area equals perimeter of the base times the distance between the bases plus 2 times the area of the base. So the first thing that you'd want to do is find the perimeter of the base. One thing that can help you figure that out is actually trace the base. Now, in a rectangular prism, the majority of the time, unless otherwise stated, the base is going to be the one that it is sitting on. So right here is our base. If I were to trace that out, that's the one I'm looking for. So to find its area, or to find its perimeter, we just add the pieces together. So this one is 15 right here. This one's 3. Well, this side over here, it's also going to be 15. And this one over here is going to be 3. Because the perimeter is the distance around the shape. So now I just add all those up. Now, one easy way to do it is take one of the lengths and one of the widths, add those together. 15 and 3 make 18. And then just double it. So that means that our perimeter would be 36 times. Now, what we want to do is we now need to find the height of the figure, or the distance between the bases. So if I call this one here my base, this other one is opposite of the base. So I need the distance between that, which is the 3. Okay, so times 3, and then plus 2 times. And now we have to look at what kind of a base do we have? Well, since this is a rectangular prism, its base is a rectangle. So to find the area of the base, this capital B, we're going to do length times width. So to find capital B, we're going to multiply the length and width of this rectangle. Well, those are the two pieces that you added together just a few minutes ago to find perimeter. When we added the 15 and the 3 and then doubled it, well, now we just take the 15 and the 3 and we multiply those together. So 15 times 3 gives us 45. Now all we have to do is type that into the calculator. So 36 times 3 plus 2 times 45, and you get a total surface area of 198 feet squared. And because we're finding an area, our label is going to be squared. Now, to find lateral surface area, I just take out the bases. So I just take out this part. Okay, so for lateral surface area, I'm just going to do the 36 times 3. So we go back to our calculator, type that in. 36 times 3 gives us 108 feet squared. So all we have to do is find the perimeter of our base, multiply that by the distance between the bases, add to that the area of the two bases to find total surface area. And if I want to find lateral, I just find the perimeter of the base and multiply by how tall it is. So what I'd like for you to do is pause the video and answer this question on your own. And in just a few moments, we'll come back and see how well you did. Okay, so let's see how you did. The first thing is, to find total surface areas, you write the formula down. S equals perimeter of the base times the distance between the bases plus 2 times the area of the base. So surface area equals, well, let's find the perimeter. Well, that's going to be the 22 and the 14. So here is our base that I want to put together. So I'm going to take the two pieces that I know, 22, and add the 14 to that. That gives me 36. And then I double it because I know over here is another 22 and here is a 14. So 36 doubled is 72 times the distance between the two bases, which is our 10, plus 2 times. Now since this is a rectangle, to find our capital B, we take our length times our width, or the two numbers I added together for the perimeter. Those are the numbers that we multiply together to find our area. So 22 times 14 gives us 308. So now to find total surface area, I just type that in, 72 times 10 plus 2 times 308. Enter, and we end up with 1,336 inches squared. Now to find lateral surface area, I just do the perimeter times the height. So 72 times 10 gives us 720 inches squared. And that's how you find the surface area of a rectangular prism. Stay tuned for the next video, and you'll find out how to find surface area of a triangular prism.